Hello, my name is Jessica and I'm excited to be here with you today. Did you know one of the biggest reasons why Republicans opposed the Iran nuclear deal was because it enabled Iran to have $100 billion in economic relief? Today, I will be talking to you about a few reasons why the Republicans strongly dislike the Iran nuclear deal. Opposition for the Iran nuclear deal was very strong in the Republican Party, and three of the reasons are the very lax restraints the deal had on Iran's nuclear program, the economic relief it allowed the volatile country to have, and how lenient the deal was. The first reason why Republicans opposed the deal was that they argued that although the deal did have policies in place to prevent a nuclear weapon, it did not eliminate the ability for Iran to obtain a nuclear weapon in the future and really did not prevent it from happening right now. This is because inspections would not be harsh enough. Instead of an immediate inspection being available, Iran would have up to 24 days to get ready for an inspection. Further on, Republicans were frustrated that the deal did not indefinitely prevent Iran from obtaining a nuclear weapon, but instead really just pushed the problem off 10 years. House Speaker John Boehner said, "This is a bad deal. We'll use every tool at our disposal to slow, stop, and delay this agreement." A second reason for opposition was Republicans argued that it legitimized Iran in the eyes of the international community and lifted many of the most stringent sanctions on Iran, allowing for the opening of the Iranian economy that could possibly further enable Iranian aggression. A common concern that the deal doesn't cover is Iran's well-known bad behavior, such as President Bashar al-Assad or supporting military groups' countless murders. The Republicans also were infuriated that the deal would give Iran more than $100 billion in economic sanctions relief, even though Iran is a country that the State Department has labeled as a state sponsor of terrorism. As the deal progresses, world powers are expected to eliminate oil, trade, and financial restrictions that could give Iran even more money. Critics skepticize this amount of money could be a huge funding help for their violent actions. Senator Lindsey Graham was quoted saying, "What do you think they're going to do with $100 billion? Do you think they're going to build roads and bridges?" A third and final opposition Republicans had was that the deal fell short to be strict in the areas it really should have been. They argued that the deal was too vague in the area of military work that Iran could have done on its nuclear program in the past. This would allow Iran to further use that path to work on nuclear weapons without having to worry about stringent inspections that could stop the work. Also, a lack of oversight would allow the Iranians to quickly build a nuclear weapon if they chose to break the agreement in the future. In conclusion, three of the reasons why Republicans were so fervently against the Iran nuclear deal were how it did not truly prevent a nuclear weapon, the unnecessary amount of nuclear help it gave the country, and the ineffective amount of oversight. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to your questions.